As they led Jesus away, there was a man named Simon who was from Cyrene, and he happened to be coming in from the countryside. The soldiers seized him, and they placed the cross on him, and they made him carry it behind Jesus. 2 others, both criminals, were led out to be executed with Jesus, and when they reached the place called the Skull, they nailed him to the cross. And Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." The soldiers gambled for his clothes by throwing dice. The crowd watched, and the leader scoffed. "He saved others, let him save himself if he really is God's Messiah, the chosen one." And the soldiers mocked him too by offering him a drink of sour wine. And they said, "If you really are the King of the Jews, save yourself." There was a sign fastened above his head that read, "This is the King of the Jews." One of the criminals who was hanging beside him scoffed, "So you're the Messiah, are you? Prove it, by saving yourself and us too while you're at it." The other criminal protested. He said, "Do you not fear God, even when you've been sentenced to die? We deserve to die for our crimes, but this man hasn't done anything wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you enter into your kingdom." And Jesus said, "I assure you, you will be with me today in paradise." Now it was about noon, and darkness fell across the whole land until 3. The light from the sun was gone. And suddenly, the curtain in the sanctuary of the temple tore down the middle, and Jesus shouted, "Father, I entrust my spirit into your hands." And with those words, he breathed his last. When the officer who was overseeing the execution saw what had happened, he glorified God and said, "Surely this man was innocent." And when the crowd who had come to see the crucifixion saw what had happened, they returned home in deep sorrow. But some of his friends and the women who had followed from Galilee, they stood off at a distance watching.